Hi, so I'm here to help you learn how to use the COVID self-tests that you've been given to use. You should have 4 pieces that you'll need for your test. You should have a sterile swab. You should have a little vial of reagent. You should have a little stopper top for your vial of reagent, and you should have the actual test. So you are going to need to start by swabbing your nose. So you're going to want to open the swab, and you want to basically put it as far up your nose as you can without causing pain. So basically until you kind of feel resistance. It should tickle. I'll probably sneeze 100 times when I do it. And you want to spend about 8 seconds in each nostril and get a good amount of material on the swab for the test. So again, you want to stick it up your nose until you feel resistance. You shouldn't feel pain. And again, about 8 seconds in each nostril. And you want to swirl it around and get a nice sample up there. Again, until you feel resistance. And then the other nostril, you want to do both sides. After you've done that, you're going to take the top off of your little vial of reagent, and you're going to put the swab in here, and you need to really mix it up. You want to agitate it and swirl it around, kind of up and down. You're basically trying to mix up what you just took out of your nose and mix it with the reagent that is in the vial. So you want to do that for a good 10 or so seconds, and then you want to squeeze the tube, so you're basically squeezing any moisture off of the swab as you're pulling it out. And then I like to put the swab kind of back into this wrapper just to kind of keep the nastiness contained. And then you're going to put the little stopper top onto the top of the tube. It can be a little difficult. I find it's easiest if you set it on the table and push it in. That gives it a little resistance. It makes it a little bit easier to get it in. Once you have that in your tube, you are then going to, in your little test kit, you'll see there's a square down here with a little kind of divot there. You're going to put 3 or 4 drops of the material in your reagent tube into that square. And that fluid will then work its way up the test, and you will see your results. So it takes about 10 minutes for the results to come. So I'm going to stop this video, and then I will, once my test results are there, make another piece here to show you what it will hopefully look like when your test results are done. So you let your test sit for 10 minutes after putting the fluid in. You might want to check it after a couple minutes to make sure that the fluid does appear to have reached the whole way to the top of this narrow rectangle. If it does not look like it's made it the whole way to the top, you can add a few more drops from the reagent bottle to the little divot there. So don't throw that bottle out. Don't throw this out until you're sure you've got enough liquid in the test mechanism itself to process. After 10 minutes, you will hopefully have a test that looks like this with 1 pink line. That 1 pink line indicates a negative COVID test. If you have 2 pink lines, then that's a positive test, and you will need to follow up according to the appropriate protocols for that. But a negative test, you can just report into Pam that you've had that negative test, and hopefully that's what we'll all have, and I hope that this video has been helpful.